Alright, hello everyone. How is it going today? Oh my gosh, I love the cheerful music that plays just specifically in this area. Welcome back to, what's this called again? The Soulblazers Snowbound journey. As you can tell, I'm playing this super late. Not super late in the event, just super late at night. But anyway, how is it going, everyone? So in the last episode, we got this invitation to come back to Dragonspine. Looks like they're doing some kind of running race here in the cold, cold weather of Dragonspine. And that it was organized and brought together by the fan club for this comic book here. This, what was it called again? It's only been a couple days, I already forgot. What was it called? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, the Soulblazers Saga. That's right.
Whatever happened to the best defense?
Yeah, we got to see this last time. So, our friends from all over Teyvat have gathered here to celebrate this comic book, and including our friends Varessa and Shilonen, who are running the Natlan team for this race, for this competition. And it seems like everybody was brought together by Minnie, who appears to be like the leader of this fan club for this comic book. And that's why everybody's here, gathered for this new extra cold running race, which is going to be a very interesting venue for that. But yeah, today is day 2 of the event, so without further ado, now's no time for years. Promise you won't waste your youth. That certainly bodes well. It does not bode well for how this is going to go. But let's see.
Hey, Marissa! We finished reading that comic book you gave us. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, oh, you don't look happy.
Morning. Wait, you finished it? Wow, that was so quick!
I want to know more. I want to understand the whole story.
So you two have been won over by Fiatena's infectious charisma? It was but a matter of time.
From what we read, it seemed like the Soulblazers were a group of Natlanese heroes who fought against monsters.
Yeah, and they also appear to be based on heroes from real life, because those all seem to be heroes, including Malwika, who we know, and other heroes from Malwika's original time.
Also, Malwika had a cameo in there. Does that mean the Soulblazers saga is based on historical events?
That's right. It's an adaptation of Natlan's history. All the characters are based on real people.
Yeah, I figured as much.
But of course, it's mostly for entertainment. You can't treat it as a history textbook.
Yeah.
The Soulblazers were
It's a
warriors who fought against the
dramatization.
monsters of the Abyss. Their mission? To protect their nation.
Yeah.
The finest warrior of all the Soulblazers was Fiatena. She is our hero, our role model.
The Pyro Archon has some real cool fight scenes too, though. She fights with real passion. But there's a whole bunch of other comic series that deal with her story specifically. This one is more focused on Fiatena's story arc. Her motivations, her rise to greatness, and so on.
I see.
No matter how desperate things
I'm
got,
disappointed
she
we
never
missed out on
lost
Volume
hope.
1.
Thanks to her dogged determination, she went from rookie warrior with no understanding of strategy to a formidable commander. Along the way, she became friends with a group of fellow warriors who stuck with each other through thick and thin.
Whoa, the power of their bonds got them through all the tough fights.
Fiatena! She's my hero.
This story really means a lot to her.
She seems truly inspired.
Oh, every time my thesis gets rejected, I just think about all the challenges that she faced. And suddenly, my own problems don't seem so insurmountable after all.
Don't worry, Alrani. I have faith in you. You'll get your thesis approved one day.
That's true. Sometimes you like compare your life to like the lives of other people, real and fictional, and then they just sort of realize, yeah, if they can survive all of that, I can survive these comparably small challenges that are right in front of me. We can do this.
Aw, Varessa.
I love that one Fatui lady who's just been like strutting around in the background. This whole time she wants to get involved with this. I bet she's interested in these comic books too.
You bet I will. Trifling Thesis, you are no match for me. When I get back to the academia, prepare to be whipped into shape.
Yeah.
So, now that you guys are into this series, you wanna join the Legion?
Do we? Are we ready for that kind of commitment? I feel like we just barely got into the series. It's like watching like the pilot episode of an anime or a TV show, and now the fans are like, "Great! Do you want to like be part of our like super niche like fan club?" And then like, "Whoa! I haven't even barely even started the series yet." I need to see more first, personally.
What does it involve? It's a comic book fan club, right?
Well, probably it involves attending events like these.
Don't stress over it. Yes, we were initially brought together by a shared interest in comics. But ultimately, our main purpose is to share life's joys and get rid of life's woes.
Yeah. That sounds good. That sounds like fun. And also, like, that's the thing, is you go to club meetups, you bond over a shared interest, but if you become really close friends with all of them, you realize you guys have so much more in common. That maybe you all came together because you like this comic book, but then you soon realize you actually all came together because you all have the same struggles and were inspired by the same comic book. And suddenly you have these lifelong friends you can bond with. That's the nice thing, is you take a chance with a club like this, they could actually be friends for life kind of thing.
Whatever comes our way, we have each other. And we can face it together.
Yeah.
We discuss comics together, eat together, and chill together.
Oh, Paimon like to eat together.
In that case, Paimon's in!
Count me in too.
Yes! Welcome, welcome!
Thank you for having us.
Captain, what about the welcome ceremony? Or have you forgotten our traditions?
Of course I haven't forgotten. Find a nice open space and wait for me there. I'll just go grab something from the camp.
Okay. Now's no time for tears. Oh, I think something tragic is gonna happen. No, I don't want something tragic to happen. Hold the initiation ceremony? Oh, we're getting all into this, are we? I'm not sure. I'm prepared. It's like that meme of like the overflowing coffee cup, and it's like something I'm really passionate about, and then anyone who will listen. What is this? This looks like a Fatui camp.
Here,
He's fighting the Fatui
this
part
is a
of
good
this.
spot.
Ronnie, do you have any idea what Varesa's fetching from the camp?
Probably the relic we used to swear in new members.
Relic? Oh, there she goes.
I'm here! Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long.
No, you're like the
I sprinted
fastest
the whole way.
of them all. You most certainly did not keep us waiting.
Here, take this. It's a Fiatenna mask. I made it myself.
Oh, wait, is that what? So Varesa's mask actually looks like that. Is your mask based off of Fiatenna?
Thanks! Huh? Isn't this the mask you wear in combat?
Yeah. Are you saying your mask is based off of Fiatenna's?
That's right. Fiatenna used to wear a mask in combat too. So the one I made for myself is modeled after hers.
I see.
Mind if I keep going for a bit?
Sure. Once again, something I'm super interested in, and anyone who will listen. That's me. I'm anyone who will listen.
Not at all! The floor is yours!
Go for it.
The tale of the Soulblazers saga is a long one, told over 12 volumes. The characters go through so many changes along the way, growing and developing as the story progresses.
Although, is this really where we want to be talking about this? You know, we were nice and warm over the camp. Now we are literally going to freeze to death on the mountain. Are we sure we want to hold this conversation right here?
This mask, for instance, is just one of the 5 different versions Fiatenna wears during the story. This one is my favorite of them all.
I see.
At one point, Fiatenna goes through a tough phase where she's disillusioned after fighting so many battles, but her friends are always there for her even through her darkest time. With their encouragement, she was able to rally and get back on her feet. And this is the mask she wore when she made her comeback.
Whoa.
In my view, that makes it the perfect relic to use for inducting new members into the Legion.
All right, well, count me in.
Oh! This ceremony just got super ceremonious.
Yeah, but there's
Hold on
nothing
to it.
around
You're
us
gonna
here.
need it
We
during
are
the
still,
ceremony.
you know, on a frigid mountain.
Oh! Captain, is it time?
Now, Traveler and Paimon, join me in reciting the Legion of Soulblazers Creed, which we will cry out at the top of our lungs.
Wait, we have to shout it out?
Yeah. Just imagine you're bursting with praise for the chef after a sensational meal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or for me, sometimes I get so happy hanging out with my friends that I just want to shout, "Thank you!" as loud as I can. When you believe in something, you shout it for the whole world to hear.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
right.
I couldn't have put it better myself. Now,
Okay.
through pain and defeat, we shall never fear.
Through pain and defeat, we shall never fear.
Through pain and defeat, we shall never fear.
I will always champion love and imagination.
I will always champion love and imagination.
I will always champion love and imagination.
Great! Soulblazers, as of this moment, you are now members of the Legion.
Yay!
Nice.
Thank you so much for having us.
I can't wait to tell Shilonen the good news.
If I'm not mistaken, she's out training with Minnie and Igong today.
Got it. All right, let's go.
Let's go. What's up? Promise you won't waste your youth. Greet your teammates. Oh, Durin! This... I was trying to make him glide. It wasn't working. You guys are... This is so cold. Although, you know, the cold weather makes much more sense for training than an initiation ceremony.
Vice Captain, shall we call it a day?
That's enough strength training for now. But we still have racetrack familiarization training. We can't afford to skip it.
But you can probably take 5 to get some water, you know?
Attention, Soulblazers! Da-da-da-da! It gives me great pleasure to introduce 2 new additions to the Legion of Soulblazers. The Traveler and Paimon!
The pleasure is all mine. I will always champion love and imagination.
All right. Induction complete. Now we're officially Soulblazers.
Yay!
Ah, welcome to the club! Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to hold a welcome party for you today. Minnie and Igong have been training for ages. They are completely exhausted.
Oh. And you know, neither of them actually look like they're dressed to work out. They're neither dressed for the weather nor dressed out for a workout.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Minnie, you still up for racetrack familiarization training?
Remember, whatever you're going through is tough, just remember what Fiatena went through.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
But you know, you should probably get some water and rest a little bit, you know?
Since it's a 4-person relay, we gotta rehearse every stage.
I'm so jealous of Alrani. Logistics is the easiest job. Gets to stay at the camp the whole time.
Yeah, they seem totally wiped out. All right, we can skip the welcome party. We pretty much know everyone anyway.
Shame you have to miss out, though. I feel kind of
We
bad.
can do it later.
Let me
Postpone
think.
it.
Okay, here's what we'll do.
Combine it with the celebrations later when you win the race.
Why don't you join us for training?
Oh,
We still
okay.
need to
Or we
practice on the
can-
race
we
course
can do
itself,
that too.
so we can turn it into a team-building event.
Great. I'm so glad I signed up for this.
In this cold weather, there's no better feeling than running around and getting the blood pumping. We'll all feel toasty
Yeah.
and warm by the time we're done.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's limits to how much you can keep your body warm through exercise before, you know, you freeze to death.
What do you say, Traveler?
Me? Join you for training?
Come on, it'll be fun. We can chat while we train. It'll take your mind off it.
Paimon, thoughts? Get those legs moving for once?
Count Paimon out. She is not cut out for this at
Yeah,
all.
you know, I don't think I've seen Paimon use her legs at all within the last 5 years.
Paimon's never run a day in her life.
Yeah,
She can fly. Flying's way faster than running.
that's right. In fact, then you just sort of realize Paimon doesn't really use her legs at all. She...
Is it now? We should race sometime. Put that theory to the test.
I'd like to see that.
No thanks. Paimon flying is Veressa running.
All right, we'll let Paimon off. It would be pretty absurd having someone who can fly join a running race.
Yeah.
I'm all rested up, so I can join you instead. As for Minnie and Igong, if you guys want to keep training, then pace yourselves and stick to slow jogging. But if you're worn out, feel free to stay put and recover.
Yeah, don't push yourself, because if you push yourself too hard, you will be in no condition to save the day or, run a marathon. Exactly. I mean, they're not running a marathon, but they're doing a relay race, and that's still a lot.
Thank you, Vice Captain. Yeah, I'm not moving. I'll just rest right here.
Take care.
I'm down to keep training.
Okay.
Okay, that makes 4 of us for training. Me, Veressa, Minnie, and the Traveler.
Let's split into 2 groups then.
We should get
Shilona and
Ronnie to
Minnie
come
can do a
with
slow
us
jog.
too.
I'll
She
be
might not be
sprinting
running
full
the actual
speed on the race
race, but
course.
that doesn't mean she can't participate in the training.
Traveler, you join whichever group you want. We're just happy you can join us.
Okay. Who do we join up with? Can I not talk to them? Oh, Paimon's taking care of Yigong. Alright, what's up here? Begin training? Uh-oh.
Okay,
we
keep your
sprinting?
head up, shoulders back, and allow your arms to swing however feels
This is
natural.
such cheerful
You'll
music.
save energy that way.
Am I supposed to be running ahead of you guys? Because I'm not gonna lie. All these statues of the 7 that I catch up to Veressa needs to catch up to me. Thank you very much.
This track forms part of the official race course. It's one of the flatter sections.
All that stamina I got from maxing out like all those statues of the 7. Clearly I'm outrunning. I mean, I'm not outrunning Veressa with her using Night Soul points. She's not using them. But I am outrunning her currently.
Oh, monsters, huh? I guess that makes sense. Mountains have plenty of places for wildlife and wild monsters to hide.
Yeah. Dragonspine is such a mysterious place to us still. There's still so many secrets we haven't uncovered yet.
I'll politely ask them to leave us alone.
Including, what all the Helly Trolls think of it. So you would, except you won't. Look at this. Go, Veressa. These are all plunging attacks, right? Oh, I miss this music so much.
Glad that's taken care of. One less thing for Minnie and Shilonen to deal with.
Yeah, and you better have somebody taking care of that on the actual race day, too. I imagine there's a lot of participants who cannot even if they can fight back against the Hilly Trails, they probably don't want to because, that will slow down their time.
They're jogging the same course as us, right? They should be here any minute.
Shilonen can probably jog pretty fast. I imagine she's waiting for Minnie,
Let's wait for them.
because they're teammates. Oh, there's the Irminsul branch.
How's it going? You two holding up okay?
I'm good. Minnie's form is so much better than last time.
Good job, Minnie.
I still think I need more practice.
You don't look so good. Why don't you take a rest, Minnie? I really think you guys need to dress for the weather. And for the activity. I wouldn't go jogging in a dress like that, even though I'd love to wear a dress like that.
The course goes into an uphill climb from here. It's gonna get pretty tough.
It's fine. I'll keep going. I gotta get a good ranking. I don't want to drag the team down.
Yeah, but pushing yourself all at once. It seems like I don't know how much you've been training for this before. Because, you probably shouldn't try to get your best time all at once. It's something you build the stamina for over a very long amount of time.
Even so, you shouldn't push yourself too hard. Health and safety always come first. Results are second.
Thanks, Veressa. I do appreciate it, but the thing is...
You need this, don't you? For personal reasons?
Personal reasons.
You mentioned some kind of deal with your parents. I'm guessing it's something to do with that? I noticed you had a certain look on your face when you first brought it up, like you were trying to suppress how you were feeling. In my view, when a kid makes a face like that, It's actually a cry for help.
Oh, I see.
So, what's really going on? You can tell us. If you keep it to yourself, we can't help you fix it.
I remember Minnie saying in one of her letters how she hoped to go to Inazuma one day and work as an assistant comic book artist.
Which would be a great creative job.
That or become a prop maker, building true-to-life comic book items for fans. But her mom and dad aren't very supportive of her goals. Could that have anything to do with the relentless training?
Oh, okay. I'll explain.
Okay.
Varessa's right. My mom and dad don't approve of me moving abroad for work. I'm the baby of the family. There's a huge age gap between me and my older brother, and I was a pretty sickly child, so my parents worried a lot about me growing up. They don't like the thought of me moving so far away from home. They say they'd always be worrying about my health. Also, they'd rather I pick something more stable. The idea of trying to make a
usual.
career in the comic book industry is crazy to them. They think I need to be more realistic, get a real job.
The real job conversation.
But what employable skills do I even have? I can do art, and I can build stuff, but I'm no good at anything else.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
It's like, no matter how many times we have the conversation, I can never get through to them. They treat me like I'm just a little kid living in a fairy tale world. But this time, the situation is different. Suddenly, my friends came all the way to Mondstadt to see me because of our shared interest in comics.
Yeah.
And then we signed up for a cross-country contest. That really surprised them. I'm sure they don't believe I can do it. So, I made a deal with my parents. If I pull this off and my team gets ranked, they have to start taking me seriously about what I want in life.
I see.
Don't worry, Minnie. You're in good hands. Even Coach Yan-san has praised me for how fast I can run. And she has high standards.
That's right. And you have really supportive friends. Yeah. I can imagine it's hard if you have dreams and goals and your parents don't support them and think that you're just, like, they don't take you seriously. But thankfully, it looks like you actually have this really good support network with Varessa and the rest of the fan club. All these people with that. I mean, that's what makes clubs and finding these kinds of friend groups really helpful is if you're with people that basically don't take the things that you say or want to do seriously, then on the other hand, you have this friend group of people who support you for who you are and what you want to do and know that it's not so crazy and that might actually be worth a shot. Either way, thankfully, it looks like it's just nice to have that support network to know that the entire world isn't against you, you know?
And you've seen Shilonen when she gets going, right? She's as tough as they come. A real hero. She fought wars for her tribe.
Yeah.
As long as we do well enough to get ranked, your parents will come around, right? I'm confident we can do that.
It's
We're
funny
all
because,
behind
you know,
on
like
this.
today was Ga Ming's birthday. Now I'm thinking about Ga Ming, and he went through a similar arc with his dad, too. With his dad wanting him to not do a job that was basically a job that was so dangerous. And then also he was trying to pursue his art as well with the dancing. So a similar situation. Eventually, even Ga Ming's dad came around and supported him because Ga Ming was just so passionate about what he was doing with his life. And even if he was, you know, always spending his time working on his dancing and doing the work as like a career, which could be a dangerous job to pay for it, eventually even his dad came to understand too, with the help of us and Cloud Retainer and all of them. So we'll do our best. We'll do our best. And yeah, you're in good hands if the goal here is to try to win this race to prove a point. Although it does sound like maybe that might have to do with why she gets tired quite easily too, if she wasn't in good health as a child. But together, we're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way through this.
Varessa?
Minnie, I still remember that time you sent Nepeka some of your work. Artwork of Fiatena, and a mask you built yourself. She showed them off to all the other kids in the tribe, and they loved them so much, they offered more to buy them off her. But Nepeka wasn't about to let go of them.
Yeah. So that means that you're actually really good at art.
Huh? Really? I had no idea anyone would want to pay for my artwork.
Why wouldn't they? Your creations have real value. And while that's subjective in emotional terms, hey, the offer of more is a pretty objective measure.
Yeah.
To me, that fact alone says that you already have a real job.
Your mask and artwork are already famous in the Collective of Plenty. People are constantly asking, who painted this? It's incredible work.
Whoa. You already have acclaim and potential customers. Indeed, this is an opportunity I hope you are able to take advantage of.
If you ever visit our tribe, you can bet there'd be crowds of people swarming you and begging for your autograph.
Whoa.
I'll definitely visit one day. I had no idea I had fans already.
Well, this is amazing too. I mean, I think this is also why the internet can be a scary place, but this is one of the good things that would come from the internet too, is when you're isolated, like easily in a silo with people that don't support you or don't understand who you are or what you do or what your interests are. You probably feel like you're the only person in the world that does this kind of thing or likes this kind of stuff. But being able to connect with other people with those interests, I mean, look how much bigger the world seems, right? She has all these fans already. People who actually would want to commission her for her art. That's incredible. So keep those people in your mind and in your spirits, Minnie. Just know that someday no matter how long it takes, I'm sure you will be able to reach out to them. And all these people who don't want you to have to change, that are appreciative of you the way you are and the way you want to be.
All in good time. We can talk more about that later. For now, I think you need to stay here and get some rest.
Yeah.
Thanks, both of you. I'll make sure to rest properly.
Yeah, you're gonna need to rest properly in order to actually run this race.
Good. I'll stay here and keep you company for a while.
The Traveler and I will keep training then. Might as well finish out the track.
Okay, sounds good. Where's Ressa? Okay, Ressa's part of our team now. Talk to them. Nope, we can't talk to them. Okay.
You definitely don't want to stray off course on a mountain like this. It could get dangerous.
I know.
If you find yourself getting cold, there are some torches off to the side of
Yeah, I
the
was just
section.
gonna say, like, I have to
Just
light
set
the
one alight
torches
and warm
myself.
yourself up.
Let's see. Go, go, go. Oh, it's so nostalgic to be back here exploring the twists and turns up Dragonspine. I wish Dragonspine's one of those places I wish I could explore for the first time. All over again.
We made it to the relay point.
That and
Good
Enkanomiya.
I gotta say, this terrain is seriously challenging. If people don't familiarize themselves with the course in advance, they could easily get lost on race day.
And that's why it's super important we're doing this now.
But at least the organizing committee has taken the time to clearly mark out the course. And thankfully, there aren't many wild animals or monsters out here. People should be able to practice without incident.
That's good.
How are you feeling? Still got the energy to keep training?
Look, the Traveler's not the one I'm worried about here. I still got some gas in the tank.
Awesome! Then let's get back to it. Whew. The next section looks even harder. Let's make sure to stay alert so we don't leave the course, and pace ourselves to protect our joints. That's what Coach Yan-san would say. Her advice
Good
is
advice.
always spot on.
Yeah.
This is the second section
Yeah,
of the
like
official
training and
race course.
exercise is not all
Watch
just
out for
pushing
signs
yourself
so you
all
stay
at
on
once.
track.
It's about conditioning, conditioning your body to be able to get stronger over time. And, oh, okay. I was like, why is the mark over there? I think it turns around the corner. But yeah, pushing yourself all at once is not a good idea. But,
Watch out for that pit! Don't fall in!
thanks. It's been a few years, Could have almost forgotten that. But yeah, pacing is also an important part of training and exercise. See, like the nostalgia. I wish I could come back and. Well, the thing is, I'm trying to remember now. When I first unlocked the statue, did I just climb up? I think I just climbed up one of these walls because I didn't see this pathway. That sounds like something I would do. Or maybe I did see the pathway. See, that's the thing. Like,
There's a gap here.
I wish.
If we jump down, it should shave off a lot of our race time.
Is that what we're trying to do?
But it's a little risky.
Yeah, we're trying to get to the
Careful not
statue
to sprain
here.
an ankle or it's game over.
That's what I want to do.
We made it to the relay point of Section 2.
Okay, so this is where the
That's
handoff
today's
is.
training target officially smashed.
Yay!
We just need to check out Sections 3 and 4 of the course, but we can do that tomorrow. Now that we've stopped, it suddenly occurred to me. After a whole morning of running, we're still only halfway up the mountain.
You want to climb to the summit?
Kinda? But then again, I'm already freezing. And it
Well,
must be even colder
you
up
know-
at the top.
There's a simpler fix for that.
Yeah, forget it. Let's head back. I'll catch a cold if I'm out here much longer.
Yeah.
Why don't we regroup with Shilonen and Minnie, then head back together?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh, being teleported?
Hey, you two. We're back.
Hi! Oh, and Yigong is there
Dirty,
too.
actually.
And
Yigong came
Paimon.
to join me and Minnie while you were out training.
Yeah, I felt bad slacking off while everyone else was going the extra mile.
You know, you guys all need to dress for cold weather exercise, you know?
Sounds like the cold's getting to you.
All right, let's head back to camp so people can get some extra layers on. Wow, the time's really flown by. At this rate, I don't know if I'll have time for my nap before we hit the city for the afternoon.
Oh, no. Nap time is really important. I had a nap earlier today too. That's why I'm up so late. Let's see, return to the camp and meet up with everyone else. Let's go, go, go. Not with the hilly trails. We don't want to meet up with the hilly trails. All these monsters and other people around. I'm sure they wanna. I'm sure that Fatui lady wants to join in too, doesn't she? And these ice hilly trails. Okay. Okay, but they're not gonna follow me into here, right? Right. Liua contestant training in martial arts. Deeply suspicious Liua contestant? We're here for a cross-country relay race. We should be out on the course checking things out. What good will it do us to sit here meditating? Do not panic. Great trials must be faced with a calm spirit. Meditation is training for the mind. Alright, you guys can figure that out. Leisurely Springvale contestant. It's not about winning, it's about taking part. Well, yeah, but you gotta have a little bit of competitive spirit too. You know, everything in moderation, I think. Self-confident Sumeru contestant. This climate is so much better than the desert, and the food here is not bad either. Yeah, you think this is better than the desert? Okay. What else? What else? Exasperated Inazuman contestant. Confused Inazuman contestant. It's so easy to get lost on this mountain. I almost missed the turning for the camp. You can't blame that on the mountain. Yes, it's not the easiest terrain to navigate, but you have no sense of direction. Heck, you can barely find the toilet in your own home. That would be a problem, wouldn't it? And all of our friends over here, and of course back to the Legion camp.
Well done on your training, everyone. Now we have some free time before this afternoon's activity.
Yay!
As planned, we'll meet by the Knights of Favonius headquarters at 2 p.m.
Wow, such a good schedule.
Will we get to go to the library? Will we?
Are you looking
That's
for
right.
more comic books
Excited?
or just to oh
Yes.
for her to finish her thesis? But I thought you're not thinking about.
Me too. After days up here in the mountains, I'm looking forward to finally checking out the city.
Yeah.
Great. In that case, see you all at 2 p.m. sharp for some well-earned fun.
Yeah!
That perked them
Yeah.
up. Now that fun's on the agenda, they don't seem so tired anymore.
I know. Take some time to actually be a tourist here. Enjoy that.
Well, of course. It's important to relax and de-stress after training hard.
Yeah. You know, enjoy the sights. You came all the way here from Natlan and, where else? Liwa and Sumeru. All these far off places. I mean, Liwa is not that far, but all these far off places. Enjoy the sights. Come enjoy the city.
And to eat. I am super hungry right now. Okay, everyone. Dismissed.
Yay. Promise you won't waste your youth. Okay, now we know what that means. Rest until after 2 p.m. 14 o'clock.
It's like a
What time is it now? It's almost. We at least spent 3 hours out there training. Which is a lot for, you know, such a cold mountain. Go to the Mondstadt Library. Oh my gosh, we have spent a good amount of time hanging out at the library as of late. All these years, you'll still find me scaling up the walls in Mondstadt, because that's just the easy way to go. Oh, don't want to actually go in the library. I want to meet up outside the library.
Okay, people, time to go.
I wonder what the Mondstadt's comic collection is like.
Okay,
Don't let me down, Mondstadt Library.
the library here has, it might have comics. It's gonna have a lot of different things, a huge variety.
Shilonen, we made it!
Nice, everyone's here. Let's go. Minnie and Vanessa are already inside.
Whoa, okay. Talk to everyone. Whoa, are you guys enjoying the library? What's up?
I'm surprised Miss Musk isn't here today. I always see her by the linguistics section.
That's true. It's not like her to slack off.
You guys know this place inside out, huh? Even down to the regulars. That's impressive.
She might be out doing that commission where she needs somebody to help her with speaking to the hilly trolls.
Of course, the library is my secret base.
I imagine for someone who was kind of, you know, didn't have the stamina to go and do other things as a child, the library would definitely be like this haven where you can travel to all sorts of worlds and far off places.
I know which books are on what shelves, who the regular customers are, even what brand of tea Lisa uses for her afternoon drink. This chair is the same one I was sitting in when I first read through the Soulblazer saga.
Oh, so many nostalgic
And
memories.
anytime I want to write letters to my friends in the Legion, this is where I come. I just feel so comfortable here. Miss Lisa is really
Yeah.
friendly.
Lisa's
She's
the
shared
best.
some of her snacks with me before.
Wow, amazing! Snacks. What I meant to say was, this library is totally different from the one back home. Instead of books, we have woven scrolls. They're usually hung up high on the walls, which means the shorter kids can't always see them. But I was always tall for my age. Whenever my friends wanted to read a woven scroll, they'd come get me to read it out for them. I got so used to reading woven scrolls in a group that when I eventually got into comics, I carried on the habit. It's more fun reading them together with friends.
You think so? How does that work, though? 'Cause everyone reads at a different pace, right?
It works fine. The faster readers just wait for the others to catch up before turning the page. Plus, with other people around, you can read for a bit, then chat for a bit, then read some more. Beats reading in silence.
Yeah, that's what book clubs are for.
Funnily enough,
is exactly
that's
what we
actually
have
how I
here.
got to know Shilonen. This one time, I came to her workshop planning to commission her for a job. When I arrived, I found Nepeko reading a comic book. And it turned out it was the Soulblazers saga!
Whoa.
We were both pretty
What a
stoked to meet a fellow
coincidence.
Soulblazer fan. And I guess we were chatting so loudly that we woke Shilonen up from her
This
nap.
is just like finding another Pokemon Go player or another Genshin Impact player. Like, I recognize somebody's keychain or the fact that they're tapping on their phone. Except I'm socially anxious, so I don't always mention. But I should. That's such a great way to actually connect with people.
She came over intending to quiet us down. But that
Look,
turned
nice,
into us roping
whatever
Shilonen into reading
keychain,
comics
right?
with us. Next thing you
Social
know,
anxiety,
it was the
be
middle of the
like.
night and we'd been at it for hours. Shilonen was so tired. She just laid down in between me and Nepeka and went to sleep. Ever since then, we've been the best of friends.
That sounds so nice. I really want to meet Nepeka too. I hope I can visit Natland one day.
Oh, I hope you can too.
We can make that happen. I'm sure Shilonen would be more than happy to introduce you. And don't forget to invite me too.
Yeah.
It's just...
Still convincing her parents.
Hey, don't feel down. A deal's a deal. As long as we get ranked in the contest, your parents will have to respect your wishes. So let's put all
Let's
our energy
hope.
into
I
doing
mean,
the best we can.
Parents in
We're gonna
these
get
kinds
that
of
ranking,
storylines can
and
be
you're
quite
gonna
stubborn,
go on
you
that
know.
trip.
I'll do my best.
But yeah. It seems like you have a fair deal on the line, so what else is there to do but try? Let's do it. Okay. Talk to everyone. Who else is here? Let's go to Shilonen.
I am loving the atmosphere in here. The peace and quiet, the subtle scent of flowers in the air, plus the chairs look really comfy. Whoever runs this library has great taste.
They look pretty hard to me. But you know what? For somebody like Shilonen who's working all day, you know, forging things, maybe a chair that's like too soft and cushy might actually not be as supportive. So maybe, yes, these chairs could be quite comfy in that case. I wholeheartedly agree. Lisa is a woman of exceptional taste.
Ooh, that being said, what happened to actually running the library? I don't see any staff anywhere.
She's the only one.
Lisa's probably taking her afternoon break at the moment.
Yeah.
Afternoon break? I'm the one who should be on an afternoon break.
Well, I think the two of you would get along great.
That's it. Okay, I am taking a nap. You guys go hang with Faressa. I'm gonna find a table to pass out on.
What a mood.
Yeah, it's just too cozy here not to. It'd be a shame to waste the opportunity. There, that table. I have been eyeing it since we got here. It has nap material written all over it.
Does it though?
Paimon has a funny feeling that Lisa would approve of Shilonen's commitment to afternoon naps.
Something tells me the two of them actually would get along great. Oh, that was fast. I would personally find a couch or something to nap on in the library, but, you know, you do you.
Whoa, that was fast. 1 second she's talking to us, the next she's out like a light.
Her work can't catch up with her here. Maybe that makes it easier for her to relax. Yeah, probably.
Guess so. Happy napping, Shilonen.
Happy napping. That's good. Afternoon naps are good. Okay, what else? Can you talk to her? No. Yigong, Alrani, what's up?
They don't seem to have a dedicated section for comics and light novels here. Everything from the Yai Publishing House is grouped under children and teens.
Is there something wrong with that?
Everything is wrong with that. Would you put the Soulblazers Saga on the same shelf as The Boar Princess?
Yeah?
Hey, watch it. What have you got against the Boar Princess?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. To be fair, The Boar Princess is a pretty good read. I bought the whole set from the Wanwen Bookhouse.
What are you reading, Yigong?
The Soulblazers Saga Armored Assault Volume 1. Ah! The Soulblazers spinoff!
Yep. This book was my first introduction to the Soulblazer universe.
You got introduced through a spin-off?
It abandons traditional modes of human combat, instead housing the heroes within giant armored mecha, each the size of the Jade Chamber. And since it isn't canon, it's free to delve into territory that the original series can't explore, like aerial combat. It goes pretty hard.
Yeah, that does give you some creative liberty, doesn't it?
When I discovered this as a boy, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. As soon as I saw mecha and mid-air dogfights, I was hooked.
So you're big into the mecha genre, huh?
I sure am. After that, I was hunting down books in the Soulblazers series
That's
wherever I could
interesting
find them.
because
I even bought the Mecha Warrior action figures released by the Yai Publishing
think about
House.
this actually like in Mondstadt and Leo, I can't think of very compared to the other nations where there's a lot of like historical like technology and mechanisms and robots and stuff like that. Mondstadt and Leo don't have a lot of that of their own. They have the ruin guards from Conria walking around, but they don't really have a lot of their. I guess those two civilizations historically didn't have as much of this like ancient technology as, and even Inazuma too, like in general. The other nations have a lot more of that.
I gotta say though, it really did a number on my savings. Those action figures are so expensive and there are so many to collect.
I know, right? Yeah, certain hobbies can get quite expensive, can't they? Like Pokemon cards.
Yep, that's how it goes. Seems like every other day there's a Soulblazer reprint, collector's edition, spin-off series, sequel. So much to keep track of.
Yeah, the thing is, the publisher knows exactly what they're doing. They keep milking their cash cow for all
That
it's
would
worth.
be Miko,
because chumps
right?
like me fall for it every single
That
time.
would be Miko, and she knows exactly what the fans want.
Me too.
Great. And how's it going? Go team Lisa! Lisa, look at all of these new library tourists we've got for you.
My. Looks like a lot of visitors snuck in while I was on my afternoon break. Hello, cutie. Hello, little Paimon. It's been too long.
It's been too long. It's been like 1 week since we last saw you. But before that, yes, it's been too long. We were hoping we'd catch you, but you went on your break, so we just went ahead.
That's quite all right. I'm sure your Natlanese friend here has read the library rules carefully and intends to abide by them.
Hopefully.
As for your other Natlanese friend, I'm glad to see someone appreciates the cozy atmosphere. She looks like she's having a wonderful nap.
See, I knew they would get along.
Now then, has everyone decided which books they'd like to borrow?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to borrow this copy of Armored Assault.
And I'll take this one. Vera's Melancholy. Minnie recommended
Yes, good read.
No problem. What about your, leopard friend? Did she want to borrow a book?
Looks like she's borrowing a book as a pillow.
Huh? How, borrow a book? Oh, yeah, no need. Thanks. This one was great, but I won't be checking it out.
Yeah, we're gonna borrow the book for a completely different reason.
Let's see. Along with divinity, you have very good taste in books. Or should I say, good taste in pillows?
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's my drool. Sorry. Okay.
All right, let me fill out the register. Then you'll be free to take your books.
Lisa checks out the books, hands them over, and sees you all to the door. Fun. So fun. I'm glad you guys are all able to find something you wanted.
My appetite is insatiable today. Must be because of all the exercise.
Yeah, you guys have been working hard. And you know what? You guys deserve to eat lots of food, especially Varessa.
Yeah, I bet everyone's getting hungry by now. We did push it pretty hard this morning.
Plus, the organizing committee had a load of supplies to distribute today. Stuff to keep people warm.
That's good. You guys need to keep warm.
I'm ravenous after moving all
But
those
also
boxes.
have breathable clothing for
Minnie?
running. You know?
You're a local. Any recommendations on where to get a late lunch?
Yes, Good Hunter.
How about Good Hunter? Their steaks are really good.
I'm glad we have the same recommendation.
Oh, I am so down. I'm craving a plate full of meat right now.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm calling it right now. Yigong's gonna catch a cold, so we're gonna have to take his place in the race. I can almost guarantee you that's what's gonna happen.
Yigong, don't tell me you caught a cold again.
Sounds like we should get some hot soup for the table. Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Go team. Go team. Now's no time for tears. Been in and out of Mondstadt so much in this update. This is the coming back to Mondstadt update for sure.
Everyone loves Good Hunter. My family eats here all the time.
Yeah, we love Good Hunter too.
It's a little small, though. We'll probably have to split the group across 2 tables.
Ah, bummer. Well, never mind. We've done plenty of
Are we
group
still playing
activities
Dragon's
recently.
Flying music?
It won't kill us to
We're
split up
already
just
in the
this
city
once.
now.
Captain's already been hypnotized by the menu.
It smells so good. Meat stew? Seafood? Are you ready to order? Let's see. I guess I'll get the ball rolling.
You know what? Go for it.
Let's start with 30 plates each of tea break pancakes and flaming red bolognese, 7 bowls of calla lily seafood soup, and 30 meat nados. As for appetizers, 12 apple roly-polies and 12 sautéed matsutake. Don't want to overdo it.
Yep, don't wanna overdo it.
Anyone else want to add something? Or we could just start there and add stuff later.
Yeah, we can always order more if we need.
Looks like Baressa's appetite is as crazy as ever. Thanks, Sarah. That'll do for now.
Are you sure it's not too much?
Do you have enough ingredients for all of that?
Oh, I promise you, none of it will go to waste.
If you say so. Well then, I guess I better get cooking.
Yeah, use the auto cook, otherwise you're not gonna be able to do this in time.
Nothing beats eating a nice big meal when you're hungry for it.
Yeah, and you guys have earned it today. After a short wait, Sarah expertly maneuvers. Thanks, Miss Veressa, before digging in like there's no tomorrow.
No matter how many times I witness it, the Veressa versus Food show never ceases to amaze me. You gotta hand it to the collective of plenty. They can pack it away, and they can pack a punch.
Well, you gotta eat so you have enough energy for training. And as Fiatena once said, even a beast of the abyss knows that being a picky eater is an unpardonable sin. So all the more reason for us to eat our fill.
Oh, I know that line. It's from that standalone special, Fiatena versus Abyss Lecter, Battle of the Meat Feasters, right?
The Abyss Lecter is also a meat feaster? Wow, really plumbing into the depths of obscurity here.
Don't underestimate a hardcore fan. I know every line in the Soulblazer saga, no matter where in the Soulblazer universe
This is
it
like
comes
me
from.
with a lot of Genshin lore. But probably not as much as other people who are aware of Genshin lore. But probably I know more than I think the average player would. So really plunging into the depths of obscurity, yeah.
Nice one, Alrani. The writers had fun with that one, didn't they? Pure
You know?
comedy.
I think the writers appreciate, people who remember all of these little details. Then suddenly, all the work they put into making sure there's all these little details is so worth it.
Can you imagine if that was based on a true story? An eating competition with an abyssal monster. Such a hilarious proposition.
Imagine if it was real. You know what? It would be Enjo. It would totally be Enjo if it was any... Whatever happened to Enjo? Like, he went off in the distance after that world quest in the Mare Javari, and then what? I wonder where he went after.
Yeah, it's really stretching the boundaries of possibilities. I guess it takes a certain kind of talent to come up with ideas like that.
Yeah.
Wacky ideas are one thing, but what really blows my mind is the characterization process. The way they take historical figures like Fiatena and breathe new life into them as
Yeah.
comic book heroes is just so impressive.
An exciting dramatization.
Some people think I'm not enough. I have 2 words for those people. Think again.
Wow. That's the line in the menu for this quest that was there. I realize now that is exactly, I think, Minnie's story arc summed up in one amazingly quotable quote from the comic that she so loves and is inspired by.
That's one of my favorite Fiatena quotes of all time.
Yeah.
That's from the Soulblazer Saga Volume 3. Just FYI.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna have to read Volume 3 next since we read Volume 2.
Thanks, Alrani. Minnie, do you have a favorite Soulblazer quote? Or a favorite plot point in general?
I think the quote you just mentioned actually was almost perfect for summarizing Minnie's story.
I think for me, it's the way they portray Fiatenna's dream. Despite the endless numbers of monsters, and even when the Abyss seems like a never-ending threat, Fiatenna never gives up fighting for her dream homeland. Maybe it is impossible, but if we don't try, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that line
that
too.
Volume 3 strikes again. FYI.
No matter what,
I want to be that kind of nerd.
Fiatenna always stays true to her dreams. That's why she'll always be my favorite hero.
Same. But when I look at my own life, I wonder, will I ever have that same kind of tireless dedication? Following your dreams is so hard sometimes.
It is. I relate to that part so hard.
I feel like I'm giving everything I have to give, but everyone around me is telling me, give up. It's not realistic. I don't know.
No,
Honestly,
it's not true.
I'm not even that good of an artist. I'm never quite happy with my work.
Oh, but you see, this is exactly what I was talking about. If you're just only surrounded by, like, people who don't understand and don't appreciate your work, it's really easy to spiral into this, like, you know, dark hole of self-deprecation and feeling worthless about what you're passionate about. But that's what's so nice about actually having a friend group that understands, is realizing the world is so much bigger than the people who talk you down. The world is so much bigger than the people who don't believe your dreams are realistic and think you should just do a real job. If you have that kind of passion, the thing is, you keep seeking out the ones that will support you in your dream. The people who will be with you no matter what. That's, I think, what's really beautiful about connection. And, like, bringing people together from all over the world is... otherwise you feel like you're all alone, even if you're surrounded by people. But if you find your people, which I think Minnie has here, then suddenly it's not everyone around you telling you to give up. It's not realistic. It's just those people, but now you also have your people to tell you that don't give up. Your work is actually appreciated. And yeah.
Sometimes I get to thinking that I should just pack my pens and paper away and be done with it. Maybe life would be easier that way. But I've tried that before too. And it's never long before I start to miss it. I'll be at the grocery store buying some cured meat, or at home doing some chores, and I'll suddenly find myself thinking, I miss my art.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens if you suppress your passion like that.
Let me guess. It always ends up with you digging out your art supplies and giving it another try.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a cycle, honestly. I keep flip-flopping between, that's it, I'm never painting again, and no, I gotta keep trying. Who am I kidding? I'll never have Fiatenna's perseverance.
Oh no, that's not true. The fact that you keep... that even when that voice inside tells you you should put this away and not try doing it anymore, the fact that you are able, that you still have that inner voice combating that, telling you you still miss your art, you still want to do it, that in itself is perseverance, because that means there's something in your spirit that won't give up on this dream, right? That in itself, it's not the same kind of perseverance as continuously persisting towards your goals. But what it means is that no matter how hard life gets for you, you still have that inner voice that cannot be torn down, telling you this is what you have to do.
You're thinking about it all wrong, Minnie. Even Fiatenna had days when she didn't feel like training or eating right.
Yeah.
Having tireless dedication doesn't mean doing the same thing on repeat every day.
Exactly.
To me, dedication just means being passionate about something. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you always carry it in your heart. Sometimes you let yourself go, but it's okay. You can always get back on the wagon. If you lose muscle or stamina, you just build it back up again.
Yeah.
The important thing is to keep that passion alive through all the ups and downs. As Fiatana said,
There is only one eternal power in this world. The power of love.
Yeah. But that's right. Don't lose heart. You're probably gonna have a lot of rough days, especially, you know, if you don't have a very supportive, your family is not supportive of what you want to do for your career. But just remember all the people who do have your back, and that, you know, even heroes go through hard days too. Nobody goes through life perfectly handling all their troubles, you know. Everybody has struggles, and everybody has big hurdles they have to get through in order to make it to where they want to make it to. And some people's hurdles are going to be bigger than others, but you're already doing the right thing with, you know, trying your best to pursue it in light of everything.
exactly! From Volume 6, when Fiatana delivers the crushing blow to her enemies. You see? The important lessons stay with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they always will.
Here's to your dreams. Here's to your passion.
Wait a sec! Baressa? When did you clear all those plates?
While everyone was talking. I guess Fiatana put me in the mood for a meat feast.
You were talking most out of everybody here, though. Were you just talking as soon as everybody else was talking?
No fair! Come on, everyone, eat! We need to catch up!
Everyone grabs their cutlery and vies for a fair share of the remaining food. Yay!
So full.
That's right, everybody eat up.
I can't eat another bite. I'm absolutely stuffed.
It's okay, because Marissa can have the
Should
rest.
we head back to camp? We can walk off some of that
Yeah,
food.
that's a good idea. Go do that. Now, okay. We're not going past the other quest marker right now. Not at this very instant, you know. Now's not the time for starting the parallelism quest. But now is the time for chasing off Timmy's pigeons.
There's no more group activities today. Once we get back to camp, everyone's free to do their own thing.
Yeah.
That's a relief. I'm about to go into a food coma.
Oh?
Oh, Minnie, where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
The helicopter parents.
Patton? What is it?
Oh,
Is something wrong?
What do you think? You've been gone for days and haven't checked
oh, you're
in
the older
once.
brother.
Mom and Dad are worried.
You didn't check in with them?
I've been out training for the race with my friends all morning. We just got back and everyone was hungry, so we came to get some food.
Yeah, that's right. Go back and tell your parents that Minnie has friends, actually. So, you know.
Mom and Dad should know about it, though. I told them I signed up for a cross-country contest, and I'll be at Dragonspine practicing in the days leading up to it. They agreed and everything.
I'm thinking they probably didn't take you seriously. This is where they need to learn to take you seriously.
Yeah, well, you know what they're like. They agree at first, but then several days go by without seeing you, and now they're freaking out. It's always that way.
Your older brother looks really tired. Like, he looks...
Aww.
Oh! So, Patton from the tavern is your brother?
Are these the friends you were telling me about? Wait, Honorary Knight?
Hi, Patton.
Hey, everyone. I'm Minnie's much older brother.
Yeah, you're much older.
When did you make friends with the Honorary Knight, Minnie? Whew, you kept that one quiet.
Oh, well, the Honorary Knight just sort of showed up for the pre-race training. I never had the chance to tell you guys.
Yeah, but before you try to turn that detail against her, we are her friends. Thank you very much.
Thanks for taking care of Minnie, everyone. I hope she hasn't been too much trouble.
No, in fact, it really sounds like her family is the trouble, not her.
Don't be silly. Minnie's our good friend. We've been hanging out, training together. It's been super fun.
Good. Glad to hear it. Okay, well, Mom and Dad said to tell you they miss you and they hope you come home soon. It's great that you've got a hobby you're so passionate about, but don't let it take up all your time, okay? You gotta come home and check in once in a while.
You probably should go home and check in once in a while.
Come home as soon as you can, okay? You can go back to training tomorrow. We don't want Mom and Dad blowing a gasket.
Okay, I get it. I'm heading back to the
They
camp with
sound
my
like
friends now,
helicopter
but
parents,
once we
though.
get there, I'll grab my luggage and head home.
But I mean, the thing is, it's not necessarily exclusively a bad thing if they're helicopter parents. Just everything in moderation, you know.
Okay, great. Make it quick, though. Otherwise, Mom and Dad will probably go all the way to Dragonspine looking for you.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
Sorry to intrude, everyone. Have a great day. I'd better get back to the tavern now.
Sure. Okay, return to the camp with your teammates. I'm not walking all the way back there. That's what this teleport is for, you know. Hey everyone, how is it going?
slumber in a place like this?
Okay.
Man, I almost forgot how cold the mountain was. The difference between here and the city is mind-boggling. I'm gonna go warm up in the tent.
I'm gonna go crazy if they keep talking about how cold they are while not wearing jackets.
I'll join you. Right now, I just want to wrap myself in blankets and let the food coma run its course.
And except for Varessa and Shilonen, nobody, and I guess all the NPCs, you know, except for Varessa and Shilonen and Ether, nobody here is dressed for exercise. Oh, okay, that looks like the parents.
Minnie!
That looks like the helicopter parents.
There you are, young lady.
Mom, Dad, you actually came.
What choice did we have? When were you planning on coming home? I thought this was supposed to only last a couple of days, but you've been gone for most of the week.
I never said a couple of days. I said several days.
Yeah, she said several days. Thank you very much.
You did. I remember that. But we also agreed that she'd be out during the days and come back home every night. Come on, it's time to go.
Okay, I'll just let my friends know.
Yeah, and before you ask, yes, she has friends.
Hey guys, I won't be staying in the camp tonight. See you tomorrow for training.
I'm sorry. Tomorrow as well. This is all getting to be a bit too much, Minnie.
Okay. You know she's an adult, right? She can make her own decisions.
You've been out here for days on end. Don't you think you've had your fun? Besides, you're not built for this cold weather.
Okay, that last point might be true, you know, but, you know, I think that goes for everybody else here, not just Minnie. That first part is,
Remember that dreadful fever you had as a child? It took the better part of a week to clear up. Your mother and I worried ourselves half to death about you.
What?
Hello, sir. I'm Minnie's friend, Varessa.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Stick up for her.
Ah, Varessa. How do you do? I believe Minnie's mentioned you before. Thank you for keeping her company out here. Sorry, I would have brought a welcome gift if I'd known.
Oh, those kinds of parents, you know. They're not afraid to talk down to their own child in front of other people, but they get all flustered when the other people actually talk to them.
Welcome gift? No, there's no need for that. I just wanted to say, this contest, it really means a lot to Minnie. We've been training together in preparation for it. Minnie's taking the training really seriously. Every day she starts earlier and finishes later than anyone else. Whether it's strength training or practicing out on the race course, she's been working the hardest out of everyone in our group.
Yeah.
Didn't you make a deal with her? I heard that as long as Minnie gets ranked in the contest, you'll consider letting her do what she wants with her life? Her greatest wish is to work in the comic book industry, and she's putting so much work into it. Surely you don't want to see all her efforts go to waste.
Yeah. No, this is good because sometimes, you know, stubborn people need to hear it from somebody else who is not the person that they've already decided they're not going to listen to. This is really good. Varessa sticking up for this is I'm so proud of our friends. Because you know what? Hearing it from somebody else who's not part of their family, you know, that might actually put some weight to Minnie's words for her parents to actually take seriously.
Of course not. But the thing is...
Mom,
That's enough! What's more important? Your comics or your health? I don't know how many times we've told you. It's great that you have a hobby, but you need to learn the difference between work and play. When's it going to stop, Minnie?
Like I said, isn't she an
Will you ruin your
adult?
health in the name of fun?
Don't take your father's words too hard, Minnie. Both of us just want what's best for you. You're still young, and it's great that you have something you're passionate about. But at some point, you need to think about your future. I've seen your artwork, and I do think you have a wonderful talent. But being a comic book artist just isn't a stable career.
I'm betting somebody on the dev team wrote this because this is exactly what was said to them before they pursued working on a video game.
I'm sorry, Minnie. I didn't mean to be so harsh.
I'm sure.
I know how much effort you're putting into this. We both do. We really admire your determination. You're our daughter. And we love you so much. But surely you can appreciate where we're coming from.
I think she does appreciate where you're coming from. I think I think you guys really are not appreciating where she's coming from.
Dreams are great, but at the end of the day, they don't put food on the table.
Oh yeah, somebody who wrote this, definitely somebody said that to them someday.
Mom, Dad, can we please continue this in private?
Yes, of course. Let's move over there.
Oh, she loaning? Okay, I know they're talking private. It's very stern. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Well, like I said, I sense that I hope that this will be like Gaming's character arc too. Or eventually, somehow, convince the parents to come around.
Oh, things got pretty intense with Minnie's parents there. Even Paimon didn't dare to interrupt.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to speak up on Minnie's behalf again. But I didn't even know how to butt in.
No, you did great. Like I said, actually, having her parents hear it from somebody else who's not her, I mean, once again, just showing that, you know, she's not alone in this. And also hearing it from a third party or an outsider perspective also adds additional weight when part of it is, in their mind, they've already decided they're not going to listen to what Minnie has to say.
I mean, it sounded like their hearts are in the right place.
Yeah, that's
true. They said
true.
they have her best interests in mind, expressed concern for her health, tried to comfort her.
That's true. They're not evil parents. I think they truly do love her and want what's best for her. But I don't know. It feels like the level of strictness they have is quite misguided, in my opinion. This is one of, I mean, okay, clearly this is one of those issues which could be highly debated, which is like, are these parents really taking the right approach with their child? And is it any of our business to really judge how other parents decide to parent their children, right? But I think the main argument I would make is, you know, Minnie, it seems like she's either like an older teenager or an adult. So at some point, her parents are going to have to realize that they don't dictate her life anymore. And, you know, just not being supportive of her is really only going to tear her down when, you know, they don't really... This is Mondstadt, the land of freedom. I don't really see... I see them being very controlling of her life. And that's appropriate to a certain degree. Under the right circumstances when, you know, someone's a kid. But clearly she's growing up and she has her own things she wants to do with her life. And like I said, everything in moderation, you know. I don't actually disagree with them in terms of it can be hard to make it as an artist, and you might want to have a more stable job. But at the same time, basically, his father was basically saying you should. Well, that's the thing. He was saying, like, you should find the balance between work and play. I think, though, that she actually has some real talent and they're not seeing it. And they're also really ignoring the signs that she might actually make it in this industry. And just think about the movie La La Land, you know. It's worth a try to live out your life and your passions like that. And even if it doesn't work out, like, there's something special about living out those dreams, you know?
But the whole thing still just felt kind of off to me. I can't quite pinpoint what it was, though.
Yeah. What about your parents, Vanessa? Have they always supported you?
I mean, whether I'm training, eating, or heading to bed for a nap, they're all smiles. But Minnie's
They're
parents...
really supportive, it sounds like.
Neither of them were smiling when they spoke to her just now.
Whereas, yeah, Minnie's parents seem very strict and very stuck in their ways.
Their words were caring, but their tone was so angry. I don't understand it. It sounds like they don't want to let Minnie take part in the contest. But then all her hard work will have been for nothing. What are we gonna do?
Well, I think actually Vanessa was on the right track with kind of intervening there and giving her perspective. Once again, bringing up Gaming's story, what really made his father think about things differently is when Xianyun, or Cloud Retainer, came and talked with him, and then when Gaming himself had a heart-to-heart conversation about it. Which is, I think there's actually something to it where having, you know, an outsider's perspective on the issue, you know, it gives some clarity where there's clearly a lot of emotional baggage already between Minnie and her parents. You know, she already sees them as being very controlling and restrictive. They already see her as being rebellious and not taking things seriously. You know, they already have preconceived notions of what the other party is like. So that's actually, you know, having an outsider come and say, well, this is how I see the issue, actually makes it a lot more clear for basically two groups that have already decided what their views are.
I'm supposed to be Minnie's captain, but I feel powerless to help her.
I wasn't expecting the Peka's gift from Minnie to come in handy so soon. I was planning to save it as a final surprise before we leave, but under the circumstances, it would be silly not to use it now.
You've got a plan, Shilonen? How do we fix this?
I can't put smiles on our parents' faces, but I think I can make sure Minnie gets to participate in the contest.
All right, you go do that. But exactly what I'm saying is, like, this is actually why it's important in... I'm thinking about Chaska now, you know, she's a moderator, basically. And that's why it's important to have third-party moderators, because, like, not only are they supposed to be not biased towards one side or the other, but just having a neutral party come in to intervene gives perspective that to an otherwise clouded sort of conversation.
That's not true. I promise I would never.
Well, in that case, we can discuss this more back home.
Sorry to interrupt, but there's something I'd like to discuss with the two of you.
You must be Vice Captain Shilonen. Minnie's mentioned you before. Is something the matter? If it's about the competition, don't worry. We'll let Minnie take part. But as we've just informed her, this will be her last time. We don't want her wasting any more time on worthless pursuits.
Ouch. Don't call it worthless. All right, if you're gonna use words like that, I am gonna say you're a bad parent.
Gotcha. Look, I don't mean to interfere with your family business, but Minnie's a part of our team. I have to make sure everyone's in the right frame of mind to compete.
Yeah.
And I can't help but feel that her conversation with you was a little demotivating. I'm concerned it's gonna impact her performance on race day. I also don't think you're really validating her efforts when you brand something your daughter is passionate about as wasting time.
Thank you, Shilonen. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of my friends. Yes, stick up for her with her strict parents.
Like I said, not trying to intrude on your family business or anything, but I thought you should know that a student of mine back home simply adores Minnie's artwork. She's not here to speak for herself, but as her teacher, I felt like I should pass along the message.
I agree that Minnie has artistic talent. But I stand by what I said earlier. Hobbies are hobbies. Work is work.
Oh,
A couple of fans isn't going to get you anywhere in life.
This guy.
Yeah, about that. Take a look at this letter.
What's this?
Let's call it a token of appreciation from Minnie's fan base. They wanted to write one letter each, but I told them I couldn't take a whole sack of mail on a long-distance trip. So instead, my student Nepeka arranged for them all to make a group painting for Minnie. In the end, so many people participated that it was pretty much one brushstroke per person.
See? She's so popular. Everybody loves her art.
Nepeka's so thoughtful.
Sorry, Minnie. Nepeka wanted me to give this to you as a surprise after the competition, but given the situation, I made the executive decision to give it to you now.
So how many people is this?
You think Minnie's wasting her time because in your eyes, making art isn't a worthwhile job? And when you use words like worthless, what you're really saying is it's not a stable source of income. Am I right?
Thank you so much for challenging the use of the word worthless. That one bothered me a lot. That made me really mad at this guy. Thank you so much, Shilonen.
Yes, you're right.
Well, now you have another way to measure worth. Your daughter's artwork has attracted a whole lot of fans, and very enthusiastic ones at that. Since arriving in Mondstadt, I've learned that being a bard is seen as a very respectable profession here. Let's imagine Minnie was a bard for a second. Instead of drawings and paintings, she'd produce poetry and songs. Instead of fans, she'd have an audience. Would you still be inclined to stop her from being creative? Would lyrics and music be just as much of a waste of time?
I take your point, but there's still the issue of her health.
Sorry, let me butt in real quick. You know, Minnie's not nearly as fragile as you think.
Yeah, have you seen her train over these last few days?
I'm not just saying that either. I've been doing competitive sports in my tribe since I was a little kid, so I know what I'm talking about. Sure, Minnie's not built like a pro bodybuilder, but she's got great potential. A sensible amount of exercise is good for her health. Far better than staying cooped up at home all the time.
Yeah, you know, if you just keep her cooped up in the house because you're scared of her getting sick all the time, ironically, she's never gonna have a chance to get better.
Mom, Dad, my health is a lot better these days. Really. I feel great. Now that I'm training every day, my appetite's improved and I'm sleeping better.
And probably not having to be stuck at home with your parents all the time. I'm not gonna lie, that probably also makes you sleep better.
Minnie, sometimes I forget how grown up you are now. You're your own person with your own ideas.
Yay. Yay, see, your parents are coming around now.
To tell you the truth, your mother and I don't really understand this whole world of comics and Yaoi Publishing House. When all's said and done, we just want you to have a safe and stable life. The last thing we want is to see you suffer. But a deal is a deal. This competition clearly means a lot to you. So, give it your best shot. See it through to the end.
Yay.
I will.
Don't worry. I'll make sure Minnie gets through this safe and sound. Coming from the honorary knight, you better take me seriously.
Thank you, honorary knight. It really does ease my mind knowing that you're on the team.
Thank you.
I think I've said enough for one day. Minnie, you're free to attend training and attend the competition. But you're not to stay out at night. Come home and sleep in your own bed. Understand?
I think that's a fair deal.
Yes, Dad.
Hopefully the commute's not too long. They promised to bring her to tomorrow's training session. Okay.
At least we got there in the end.
Thank you so much, Shilonen. Your powers of persuasion worked like a charm.
It was a shot in the dark, honestly. I'm not good at dealing with family drama. Sure as heck didn't have a plan B, so it's a good thing the letter worked.
Yeah, and once again, it's a really gray area if it's appropriate for you as somebody not part of the family to step into someone else's family drama. But I think this was an excellent case study of when it was appropriate to step in, because clearly her parents just could not see the bigger picture. And Shilonen bringing in the artwork from Napeka and all the other fans, I mean, kind of literally showed them the bigger picture. That was great.
This is way more than I signed up for. I only came here to buy that, merch stuff or whatever.
Even though it wasn't what you signed up for, you really rose to the occasion.
No, you think? I don't know. Seeing how Minnie's parents were acting, it just reminded me of a similar situation from a while back.
Who are those two guys back there?
Sometimes someone can love their idea of another person so much that they'll try to mold them to fit that mental image.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a feeling a lot of us know well.
But if love is starting to restrict your freedom, it's time to get out.
Yeah. Everything in moderation,
Anyway,
as I say.
Minnie's parents aren't nearly that extreme. Let's
They could
go
be
get
reasoned
ready.
with, which
Tomorrow
was
is race
good.
day, and we have to deliver results.
Yay! Now's no time for tears. Did it. So I was right, it did turn out kind of the gumming story. Which is good. Which is good, because you know what? Once again, I don't think I try not to be too harsh. I don't think her parents were not trying to be mean. Her parents were just concerned for her. But as I say, I personally feel that concern, the level of that concern is misguided. In Fontanian contestant shaking from the cold, sneezing from the cold. Achoo! Oh, how's it so cold here? I thought Mondstadt had a gentle climate. Achoo! Dude, it's a snowy mountain. Of course it's gonna be cold. You guys are so silly, but funnily enough, you guys are better dressed for the weather than like pretty much anyone else I've seen here. But yeah. Oh, I'm glad it all worked out though. And yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping her parents would see at the end, is she's grown up now. She knows herself. She can make her own decisions. And really, I know you don't want her to suffer, but if restricting what she can do with her life is causing her suffering, then you really... And yeah. If it's something that she eventually decides for herself, if she eventually, you know, the art and comic book art, being a comic book artist or making those masks, if it eventually doesn't work out, then hopefully that's something she decides for herself. Like that, I think she'll have fun with her life and be able to support herself for a while, trying this out as a career. And furthermore, you know, if it doesn't work out, then you just start a different career at that point. I mean, I think there's a lot of support for that kind of lifestyle too, you know. She could end up being an artist for her whole life. She could end up being an artist for part of her life. But that should be her decision of what she wants to do, what she wants to be able to try. I mean, it sounds like she wants to do this in a way that's not going to be like a financial burden to her parents. So I'd say I think she should go for it. And I'm glad her parents could come to understand too that, because I think they do support her, but if you support her in a way that doesn't really support her and just supports your idea of her, that's not really the same thing. And so, yeah, I'm glad all of that was resolved and everything worked out there. And once again, yeah, I don't think it's always appropriate to intervene in another family's drama like that, but that was a case where I think it was appropriate to intervene and give that extra sort of clarity that sometimes it's hard for people within an argument to see what the outside looking in, what it's like. Anyway, those are my thoughts. And hopefully we'll win that race and well, a deal's a deal. Her father even said that himself. Look, at the end of the day, I think it's all gonna work out. We've seen stricter parents in this game. Specifically thinking about, you know, the Crusabina, the evil orphanage lady, the House of the Hearth. You know, you could do much worse than that. And overall, I think her parents are trying. And give them credit for that. They are trying. So, yeah, I think that's all from me. Guess tomorrow. Well, it's technically tomorrow. Oh, Durin, you're on fire. Tomorrow is going to be the race. And let's see if we can make it through all the snow and wind and win this race once and for all. Definitely Yigong is going to get sick and we're going to have to run the race for him. But hey, that's okay. So glad we were going to be able to help out. I'm calling it right now. All right, that's all from me. Take care, everyone, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.